friends, this is Emily from burlapkitchen.com, where I'm all about simplicity. Today we're going to be making a super cute craft using the crates from the Dollar Tree. So one of the first things I did before I started this project was I went ahead and just pre-painted all the crates white. That way you didn't have to sit and watch me do that because it was a little time consuming. I just used some Waverly chalk paint to paint them. I believe the color was called Plaster. So now that everything is all pre-painted, we are going to begin to hot glue these crates together. And the way that I do this is I put the first two together side by side and I just hold them there until the glue dries. Make sure you squeeze it good so it sticks. Okay, now I'm going to do the same thing to the other two crates. And I'm going to squeeze that one also so it dries. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and I am going to glue the one set on top of the other, making sure that the openings are both facing the same way. I actually did that wrong the first time I did it. I was paying attention to my recording and not what I was doing, so I had to switch that around. So make sure your openings are both facing you. And I'm going to again give it a squeeze just so the glue sets and everything dries well. So now we have this cute little these cute little boxes for crates, and we're going to decorate them super cute for fall. So now I'm taking my antique wax and I am just dry brushing over this entire thing just to give that chippy farmhouse look that everyone loves so much. And the way that I like to do this is I like to dip my brush in the wax and then brush a good bit off, and then I start to brush around it. So now I'm just going to make sure everything is super dry. That looks pretty good to me. Now I'm using some Spanish moss. I'm going to just go ahead and stick some Spanish moss in each square and get it to look the way that I want it to. And then I'm going to take my hot glue gun and just glue that in there. If you follow me for any amount of time, you know that I love my Spanish moss, especially around fall. So it should be no surprise that I had to add it to this project. Okay, let's get that last one glued in. And perfect. So now that that's all in there, we're going to give it a little trim. The Spanish moss gets a little crazy sometimes, so you almost always have to trim it up. Now I'm taking these sticks. I bought them at the Dollar Tree. If you can't find them at the Dollar Tree, go in your backyard and see what you can find. So I'm going to take three, and what we're going to do is actually make a little stack of wood, a little bundle of wood. So I'm going to hot glue them together. This just helps so everything doesn't come undone when I go to tie them. So we're going to do 3 on the bottom, and then I'm going to hot glue 2 in between, just like that, and then I'm going to go ahead and hot glue 1 on the top. Okay, now I'm going to take some twine and I'm just going to tie it around. I'm going to loop the twine around a couple times just to add some extra cuteness, and I'm going to tie a little bow on the top. And this is just a little cute bundle of wood that we're going to stick in one of these squares. I'm going to go ahead and trim my twine up. Now I'm taking just a little brown piece of paper. You could use cardstock, maybe even a brown like paper lunch bag or something like that. I just trimmed it into a little square, and I'm going to write firewood on it. You could write bonfire, anything cute for fall that you want to write on that. So I'm going to take a toothpick and I just cut it down a little bit, and now I'm going to use my stain to just darken it up a little bit. Next, I'm going to go ahead and hot glue that right onto my little firewood sign that I made, just like that. For the top, I'm going to add, for the top square, I'm adding a bunch of pine cones. I got my pine cones at the Dollar Tree, and they smell so good. They're like scented with cinnamon. So you could definitely use pine cones from the yard, but I just love the addition of that scent of cinnamon that it gives off. So now I'm going to go down to this catty corner from the pine cones, and I'm going to add my little bundle of wood in the corner. And I did catty corner that a little bit also. And I'll turn this around to show you. It was kind of hard to get for you guys to see the camera and for me to see what I was doing. So I went ahead and glued my little firewood sign on the opposite side of the wood. And now on beside the wood, I'm going to start gluing pumpkins in those other two openings, the ones that are cat-a-corner from each other. I found these pumpkins at the Dollar General. They are so cute. They come in a bundle. I got all of these in one bundle. So I'm not even sure what I paid. I don't think it was that much. I just love the orange and the teal together. I thought that just really set off the project. And now I'm just going to go ahead and add a little flickering tea light to the wood to make it look like a campfire. I'm so excited about this one. I thought that was so cute. And one of my sweet followers from Burlap Kitchen suggested I added a little Spanish moss in front of the tea light to really make it blend in. So I went ahead and did that. And that is it, guys. This is just the cutest little project for fall. I had so much fun making it, and I hope you guys enjoyed it too. For more fun ideas just like this one, please visit burlapkitchen.com. Thank you.